Hey guys, we're back. We've been on a little break here. I've got to make sure that all my stuff is working. It looks like everything is going. I think. Let me see if I can hear myself on the stream or not. Yeah. Alright, I think we are going to start Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Played a couple other games just for a night or two here. And I was away for a little while. My father passed away, so I was gone for a couple weeks out of town. And we are going to play Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Let's see. I think there's whenever you start a new game, do they carry in the... Oh god, let's not do Nightmare. We did the other game on hard, actually, I think. We're gonna do it on normal. Yes! Let's go ahead and save the final chapter. Which one of these is the oldest save? This one's only like 14 seconds after, so we're gonna do that. Here we go. So this is immediately after the end of the last game. Joshua took off. He slept Estelle. Uh-oh. She just now realizing what happened. Oh no. For some reason I thought maybe, the graphics would be a little better, the game would be a little bit different, but it looks exactly the same. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, thanks, bye. Ooh, the Lovers reversed. What could it mean? So, okay, the menu is different. Practice. Why didn't my gear carry over? And my ordnance, I bet. I got nothing. I've got nothing. I've got no Sepith. I've got no equipment. I've got no ordnance. Okay. I was under the impression that everything would carry over. Oh, I guess this is the garden terrace. Maybe he's over here looking at where Joshua left. He really was the only thing that helped me actually defeat the all the final bosses here. Quite strong. Ouroboros and the Grand Master. Ominous. Lawrence, he was the really difficult fight that you had to do with just the girls. What was her name? Chloe? She's the one that really saved that with that special ability she had that reduces both defense and strength. Support like Joshua. Far too dangerous. A shadow dispelled by the sun. Oh dear. Teen angst. She always loved everything about her father, but leave it to a boy. Oh dear. Wretched sons of dogs. Guess that's a nice way of saying it. Now she's in denial. Like the little blurry raindrops hitting the camera. It's a nice touch. Poor Joshua. Cecilia. I wonder if we get our own airship in this game. Insensitive jerk. That sounds like me. Why does he have that little fang? Putting the moves on. Oh my. The Septian Church, huh? Moves. Smooth. Victory is mine. Oh, poor Estelle. She's so sad. Kevin. Sometimes I don't know about the names in this game. I mean, I love fantasy games, I love fantasy names, and then we have Kevin. Father Kevin with the earrings and the fangs. the hair, right? He's got this huge spiky hair and then this like little tuft of grass. Oh god, now I'm gonna start calling him Grass Face. Wandering Priest. Home Delivery Churchman. I think his outfit looks kind of cool. Right, I mean, we went through the whole first game and didn't see one. Nini. Hi, butt. These big eyes. I love JRPG music. There's gotta be some formula to it, you know? Of course, the Final Fantasy music is my favorite. What's his name? Nobuo Uematsu. A full-fledged bracer. We did that. We got all the way up to first class, junior bracer first class. And then full-fledged bracer after that. So victory again, free tea. Oh, he's not a real party member. What's this camp thing? I never knew what the buttons down here were for. Oh, it's just the... okay. This is the first person I can talk to. Well, I guess I should have looked around the castle earlier, but I went straight to Cassius. Well, no, I tried to go somewhere else and it wouldn't let me. My game is like having some like frame rate issues. What? Chestnut hair and twin tails, brown eyes that are almost red like a flame. Healthy proportions, but lacking in a certain feminine charm. 82 points, wow. We haven't been in Rollant in a long time, and since the game is like a true sequel, I'm sure it's exactly the same as when we left. See if I can remember how to get around. Hey. And we should visit the clock tower where her mother died. Nothing special going on. Is that Luke? Oh my goodness. Your end. Okay. The Reckoning. Oh goodness. Okay, we're gonna do it. What the crap? Somehow I doubt that. Oh. Didn't realize I could talk to the bird. Let's check in with the Bracer Guild. No jobs available. It's been a long time since we've seen Aina. Isn't she the one who can outdrink Charizard? Kevin Graham, Glassface. He's on top of it. Oh dear. Why is she in such denial? I don't know why I'm searching every little nook and cranny again. There was never anything to be found in the first game. I say that, and there's like 100 chests that I didn't find according to the achievements. Just heartless. Let me buy weapons. I need them. I need new gear. I can't just run around with my practice stick. It's Stella. I'm a little Estelle. I did? I hope I talked to everyone. Kevin Graham, Grassface. I guess we'll talk to everyone. Why not? That's what RPGs are all about, right? Talking to everyone? Huh. I bet those are the ones we alpha tested. Man's gonna love some kicks. Wow. An international only model, not sold in Liberal. A shared interest. Oh, come on. You know, I forgot to tell people that I was streaming. Let me send out one little text. I am streaming Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Because the first one was really good. And I want to know what happens. Scouring the countryside looking for him a wife. Is he a good drinker? I know 2 single ladies that like the alcohol. Maybe I should get into some wine. I like how it has those little outdoor things on homes that are they're just all fluff, you know? There's no reason to actually go out there. They have those, but they don't have bathrooms, you know? I've talked about this before. There are no bathrooms in fantasy games. It's part of the magic. Ooh. Tactical orbit training. I don't remember these two. Wow. That's gotta put a damper on your plans. We saw him. He wanted to duel. I wanted to duel. I haven't got to do a fight yet. Bright future indeed. So I guess in this game we get to rank up because, you know, Cassius was S ranked bracer, so we need to move up the ranks to S. Picnic on the farm. Wonder if they've had any trouble on that farm since we left. Well, that's good to know that the mine's doing fine. Oh dear. So who are you? Did you know you have grass on your face? Uh-oh. To the death. Wasn't there a lady outside here last time? Oh well. I wonder what the Kapua family is up to. A lot kind of happened. His name was Alan Richard? They always called him Colonel Richard. I thought Richard was his first name. You bet your butt I will. Uh-oh. The total stud. You know, I have a thing for grass face. And fangs. Wow. Three-eyed suit. I would, but no one will actually sell me anything. Practically just off the airship. We need to go to the church. Did I meet you, Father? I'm Kevin Graham, Grassface, Wandering Priest. Don't interrupt the priestess while she's preaching to herself, I guess. Alright, so there was one house over here I didn't go into first, and then we'll check the hotel and the mayor's house. It's Ashton. I wonder if the mayor is even here or not, or if he's still in the castle. Gotta check the hotel. See if any weirdos are staying there. So they have a bathtub. Maybe the toilet's in this corner. How come only the hotels have bathtubs? Nobody else needs to shower? You gotta be fancy to shower. Well, a bath anyway. Alright, no weirdos staying in the hotel. Wonder what the magazine guy is up to, and the photographer. How come I can't remember their names right now? Did we see her in Granstall? I don't remember. There's the safe that was broken into. Alright, I think we've thoroughly looked at everything here. We're gonna go ahead and head to Estelle's home. So few games do direct sequels like this where you can just use the assets from the first game and make a whole new game. So they haven't been here, nobody's been here in like a year? I don't think Joshua's gonna be here. This is going to be hard to watch. We are running out of rooms in the home. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It was that supposed archaeologist guy. Him. Uh-oh. They followed him here? Father Kevin. Yes, Father Kevin. Grass face. My damn fool of a son. Ooh, an anime cutscene. I wonder if Joshua learned how to use both swords this time. Who was that guy? Was that Lawrence? I wonder what his real name is. I can't remember if they told us. My Japanese is quite rusty. I have no idea what they're saying. There's bracers from Grand Cell. Oh yeah, Cheetah and her grandfather. Oh, red hair, jerk face. What was his name? I forgot. The giant from the east. Zane. What's up, Ray? Oh, that was the bad guy. Airships with flippers. I love it. There's Olivia. Hey, it's Grassface. Now that looks familiar. Isn't that the, yeah, those guys. Their little airship. Again, the music and the animation are out of sync. like the video is playing slow. I wonder if I have some kind of settings I should adjust to fix such things. I have a feeling that Joshua is going to be a boss that I have to fight. I certainly seem to have performance issues, even though, you know, I have a beast of a gaming rig. So I'm not sure what could be causing those issues. Alright, prologue, A Maiden's Resolve. 2 months, huh? Blazing Barrage! 8-leaf Blitz. That was only 7. There's... Okay, that one just keeps going. My win button was Joshua. I know, I missed that attack that hit everyone and pretty much destroyed everything. Getting stuffed. I was, but then I decided to go ahead and stream this one. I was gone out of state for like a week and a half. My dad passed away, and I had to take some time away. And so by the time I got back, I was like, oh, we'll play second chapter, because I want to get it done before I want to play this game that's coming out later called Nioh. It's like a samurai Dark Souls kind of game for the PS4. I'm excited for it. And after that, I pre-ordered my Nintendo Switch and the Breath of the Wild, so hopefully Nintendo won't cause me grief streaming it. because I plan on streaming it. Thanks. You know, it was rough, but you know. Lay local. Ruins investigation techniques. About a month. So we got about a week left at the training facility. Yeah, you know, they came out and said, oh, there's not going to be supply issues with the Switch, and then you can't find it anywhere. It's like the last place that had it was GameStop.com, and so that's where I pre-ordered it, and so I paid a little extra. I should get it on release day, but I'm not holding my breath, so I may be a day late. We were relying on Joshua. The whole first game, we were relying on Joshua. Hey, we do have to go shopping with Charizard. She said that we would go shopping. On the job clothes. They look like basically the same, just different colors. Well, that's good to know, but it's really long, you said. I'm hoping that I have enough time to get through it before Neo comes out, because I think that's like February 3rd or something, so... Fashion is important. You don't want a grass face like Kevin Graham. Nice, you know, yellow ribbon tied in a bow. Much better. Ah, hair ribbon. Cuteness is the law. Oh, wow. The cutest and best bracer title. I haven't been in a battle yet. So that's the new outfit, huh? Is her hair longer? It's only been 2 months. Someone's gonna wrap the training up, huh? Locked doors. Who would have thought? Can I read this note? It's Kurt. How many pairs of shoes does she need? As I look over at my 5 pairs of shoes sitting by the door. I just got 2 new pairs of shoes yesterday, some hiking shoes and some tennis shoes, to go along with my 2 pairs of old man shoes, my training shoes, and my boots are actually in the back of the car. So I guess the 4 pairs she has isn't too bad. Yeah, she was all jealous about the guy at the beginning, Kevin Graham. I call him Grass Face because he has grass on his face and he has a fang. And he has the international only Strigas. They said they were coming out with a new pair and 50th anniversary. I think that's the ones that we ended up alpha testing for them. Oh, is this all my gear from the first game? That would be nice. Oh my. Oh, and I have my level. Nice. I don't have any of my accessories though. Or the ornament, apparently. It's my wife's fault. She's always like, you need new shoes. I'm like, no, I don't. And then I get them anyway. Actually, he said to meet on the first floor, didn't he? I don't know why I went outside. Here we go. Interesting. It's got 2 different lines from the middle. Ooh, 7 slots instead of 6. These will make us awesome. However, a catch. Of course. Worthless. No way. I do like arts, especially the AoEs. Yes, Lieutenant Lawrence. It was hard to defeat him. Do we get anything special for beating him? Really? Silverthorn. I remember it well. Of course we're gonna take him. What? Of course she's right. Could give us some starting Sepith though. Hey. Okay. Food, quartz. Take a look through notebook. Hey. Ooh, shiny. Is that the bonus stuff from first playthrough? Alright, so... Oh wow. That is a lot more. 16? It costs 220 EP to cast Gaia Shield? Oh my goodness. 16, you know, bronze and 15 yellow? That is just insane. Alright, what do we got for water? And all freeze attack. That's nice. And all recovery and HP recovery. That one's just, golly. It's gonna be rough to get some of these, but not that many fire ones. Arc Prominence, but I like the fact that there's not just area effect ones, there's ones that actually hit all. I love all attacks. Ooh, what's dark? Ooh, Clock Up EX, is that all? No, that's Seagull. Is Clock Up EX? That's the one we had from the previous. It'd be nice if we had a Clock Up All. Warble down. Lost Mobius? I wonder what that actually does. Ah, there's Silverthorn. 90% confused. That is a lot of EP for some of these. 240 EP for Zodiac. That's insanity. Let's take a look at some of the quartz. The best max EP is only 12%. What does that little yellow symbol mean with the 1 or the 2? Interesting. Oh, there it is at the bottom. Indicates that quartz can only be set after the slot has been upgraded. So you have to upgrade the slots now too, huh? Action 4. Very nice. There we go. EP Cut 4. 40% reduction. That's... luck. Ooh, I like Ingenuity, and I like Absorb. I like Heaven's Eye as well. Eagle Eye and Information combined, that would be handy. Septium Vein. These are all good. These are all good. Okay, so I assume the rest is very similar. But we only get a single 4-slot lines, so some of those might be kind of difficult to reach. What's chains? What's a chain craft? Huh. They didn't have chain crafts in the first one, right? Can you fish just at will, this one? Huh. Ooh. So I guess right now we're G+, or we're not G+, we're just G. We have to get to G+. Alright, I think we are ready. We need to get some food. Nature's Bounty. Just throw it in a pot. It'll be fine. We learned about some weird recipes in game 1. So it's just like the first one, you can just cook from this menu. Okay. Handy. I did go over the new ordinance. Okay, I don't need to ask about anything, I just... Alright, so we definitely want some healing magic. And so we'll need at least one blue for Tear. Oh man, we don't have very much. We'll take action 1, yes please. Thank you. We'll take hit 1. I guess we just have a specific amount that we can make. And then we make do. How much money do I have? 1,000? Ugh. Yeah, I'll probably be alright. I don't know, is Annalise a better healer? Probably Estelle is. Oh, it's nice everything starts fully open, so that's handy. Alright, Estelle, we'll start with that. And this one we'll do action and hit and evade, and then we'll give Annalise the other 2. Oh, never mind. Let's remove that one. We'll give Annalise the wind one since she has wind only. Oh, hers is weird. I don't have 2 wind ones, so we'll give her evade and defense and give Estelle the attack one. So what am I missing for Curie? 2 blue. HP 1 is only worth 1 blue. Okay. I guess we're ready to go. Let's save the game. First save. Alright. Alright, Kurt. Let's get going. Sweet goddess, not yet. What is this? So we don't have to physically walk between certain places anymore? Huh. Ooh, confidential documents. Let's retrieve them. Oh, okay. Chain crafts. We didn't have a monster guide in the first game, did we? Yeah, I really wish I had an information ports. Alright. First combat, let's do it. It's a weird slug thing. Almost looks like a nudibranch. Oh, we're just training chain crafts. So I didn't actually get to fight that thing. Yay, a battle. Oh, there's a weird frog thing there. Okay. Is it under the craft? Oh, wow. Oh yeah, I have to remember that I am in the same level as I was at the end of the previous game. Alright. Further back have greater attack power.
Let's do this thing.
Oh my. They kind of wrecked those. And it didn't cost that much CP to use them. But did that push both of their... Alright, so there's no one that can use it with me, because it costs 30 on Annalisa's side. So how much does hers cost? 20, but it would cost 30 for... And it's the same chain attack, okay. I don't know why I'm not focus firing a single one. So if you don't have save information from the first game, how much, I wonder what level of people your characters would be. New battle music, that's good. It's kind of similar to the original, but new. When does third chapter come out? I'm gonna have to plan around for its release. Hey.
We're good to go.
I probably could have pressed on to level 40 or so, but sure she was. Confident penciling. It's that bad, huh? It's gonna take forever? Are you just messing with me, or is it really gonna take me like 80 hours to get through this? Huh. Oh, I never equipped those accessories. I'm not even sure what they are. Actually, I'm gonna hang on to that for maybe later. That's nice. Just wondering how far back this was. Yeah, it took me like 40 to 45 hours on the first one, so I'm just hoping I can beat it before Neo comes out. I don't know if I'll be able to or not. A lever. Let's go left. Thank you. I may play a little bit more of outside of my normal times, like playing a little earlier, maybe even a little later. But I'm also not going to be playing every day as well. I'm probably only going to do Sunday through Wednesday. Maybe Thursdays, it depends. My wife's new work schedule is a bit different, and so we're gonna try to, spend time together. Rages a lot and skips through dialogue? I rage on Overwatch, but not on an RPG. Maybe whenever Eris died, but I got a little frustrated on that one Lawrence fight, but and I hate skipping through scenes. I mean, what's the point of playing an RPG if you're just going to skip through the dialogue? That's the most important part of the game. Seems to do a lot of damage. I don't know, sometimes I think people, they put on a show for streaming and stuff to try and get viewers and all that. Oh shit. I don't remember which direction I came from already. But anyway. I have new little arrows. What do the arrows mean? Oh, okay, so that's her turn, and then when her turn's coming back. Just to make it easier to see where she is, I guess. Starting to get low in hell. Oh man. I think by the end of this game I had it figured out pretty well. I think I pretty much decimated the final boss. We'll see how this one turns out. I do like to farm a bit, and I don't know if that would make good videos, maybe sometime during the daytime instead of streaming, I'll just, farm a bunch of Sepith and levels or something, Do I have to talk to all the chests? Oh, I'll have to try to remember to talk to them all and read them. It's actually kind of cute. Boring. Ooh, mind one. Let's give it to Estelle in this line. And that doesn't give us anything. I think because the other line, I think I needed it in the other line actually. I think we'll take attack out. There we go. And we'll put attack in here. That way I have Curia in case we need it. I don't know if we will or not, but... Oh god, I got surprise attacked. Oh man. So if we do the chain, that's not gonna hit both of them, so... That's not gonna hit both of them. That's alright. Oh wow. Why did she do so much damage to that thing? Jeez. These things must be weak to physical hits. And that first fight, I wasted that chain attack on them.
Oh yeah!
Is this the... Yeah, that's the one I came in from. Oh my goodness. Level design in this game. Some of these dungeons, man. They're gonna take a while to get used to. Are we gonna have to drain the water? It's gonna get, you know, Zelda water temple levels of... Yeah, that Clock Up EX, man. That's something else. Oh. Well, we both got 200 CP now. I was hoping she'd one-shot that. Alright, we should be able to take out the little slugs. The sticky slug. A ripple frog. It's because it has like a ripple. Is it like kind of transparent? Are we seeing inside of it? Is that what that is? That's so disgusting. See-through animals are grody.
Piece of cake.
I don't know what S-break I've set for Estelle. Piercing wave. I thought, what happened to her like 8-leaf attack thing that she used on me earlier? Oh, come on, Estelle. Maybe I'll try this chain attack. Two of them aren't together, or I would. Okay, let's not miss this time. Thank you. I think we'll go ahead and kill that thing. Or try to. Maybe Annalise will miss. No, she hit it. Yay. Oh, come on. I was all, I'm gonna focus fire on that one frog, and then I just pushed right through and attacked the wrong one. Is there chain S-crafts? Oh, that saxophone in this song. I'll have to use some,
Or am I?
Oh god. So that's where that quote came from. I didn't hear her last time. I am invincible! Or am I? It's gonna take me a little getting used to the menu is way better in this game. Like, it's more reactive and not slow. Is this what's going to get rid of the water? Nice. Ah, only half the water. Okay. Oh, but we can get into it. I'm worried that we're going to have to find another lever to go down a little bit more. Maybe I will use Estelle's S-Craft here and get us some Sepith. I'll use hers just to see what it's like. I haven't seen it yet, so. Wow, that was flashy. And she gets another turn, and she missed. Me and that 20%, right? I can't wait to get some soul spike thing. God, what was that? What's that spell called? The insta-death chance one. Only one of them. Oh, come on. Come on. Don't make me give you a plus hit. Well, I gave her one. She has a plus hit quartz. Shadow Spear. That's the one. So do we get any repeat characters in our group at all? You know, Shara or Olivia or, you know, Zane or Tita or Chloe. Really like to have her in the group. She's OP as shit. Allies. only to all come back in third chapter. Third chapter is all the characters from first and second. I guess Chloe has her princess things she needs to go do. Flippin' Joshua, most OP character in the first game. I swear they did that on purpose. They're all, we're going, okay, when they were pitching the game, they're all, this is the design. The main character is going to be somebody that's totally OP, you're gonna love him, but he's gonna leave at the end of the game and you're not gonna have him at all in the second game. He's gonna be the only reason you can beat the first game. Yeah, we've already seen Shara, and we saw Olivia on the opening anime, but none of them come back as actual party members, right? Or do they?
I am invincible! Or am I?
A scrap of paper. Oh, a recipe. Yay! That's neat. I don't think you found any recipes like that. What is this? Sepith in a treasure chest? This game is 10 times better than the first one already. Did we go down into this little... Yeah, we did. Okay. What's this? Monster chest. Well, alright. Oh, none of them are close enough together. Alright. Let's boost. We know that stat increases are incredibly good, so...
Guys, come on!
Let's start with the little ones. Get them off the board. Aww. Really hoping she'd one-shot that. Probably should have healed up before I popped this chest. Oh well. Ouch. Those are slugs. How can they move more than one space per turn? Slugs, everyone. We're gonna kill that one. They're kind of grouped up now, so I'm hoping that we can do that chain and see. Oh yeah. Let's do it.
Let's go! Okay.
Nice. And it was on a critical. Nice. We already lost our strength up buff? That's one thing I don't like about that, is how it doesn't last very long. We do rule. What did we get? Ooh, past one. I guess I'll go ahead and give it to Estelle, since she's the one who really has arts to cast anyway. this dungeon design, oh my goodness. Treasure chest advertising. Nice. That's just a monster up there. Preemptive attack versus 1. Yeah, Chloe was really good for that, and so I don't know who I'm going to end up using for it on the second one. I assume that it will. I assume which direction you put these on is the direction that the thing needs to go in. I don't know if I'm doing that right or not, but is it going to be like the first game where I keep, you know, having to change out characters over and over and I don't get everyone until the very end? Or do you get all the characters relatively early and then get to pick who you want to really take? Oh, it's Kurt. We're going to have to fight him. We skipped a whole right side though. I hope we don't get booted out of here. I want to go back through and make sure I get the other half of everything. I knew it. An armed foreign infiltrator here to steal the documents. Okay. You get a lot of characters at once and have to pick 4 of them. So you get 5 people in your party total? Oh, okay. Uh-oh. It's not an unexpected battle, it's the boss fight! I'm glad I healed recently. I wonder if he's weak to anything. No. Do I have any good arts? I have Clock Up. Not Clock Up EX, but Clock Up. We'll Clock Up. I see. He's going down, Kurt. Oh my god, he has a lot of health. Range trade, steal. Aww. That's cheating, Kurt. Whenever we have 2 melee-based characters. Alright, I better not use any more of that because I've only got 40 DP. And I probably will need to heal occasionally. The music is higher quality, I can tell. Oh, that Clock Up, he can't handle it. He's just getting outplayed here. Oh my goodness, now he's defense up it again. That's okay. Got a little more DP to go through. Ah, my speed is gone. I want to just regular attack him, but I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself. Saving up my CP. Get another airstrike. His defense is gone. I don't know if I should go ahead and use it. I think I will. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use hers while his defense is down. The fight will probably be over before I got to 200 anyway. Oh my. Still didn't interrupt her. Knocked her halfway across the board, but... one more airstrike might do it. Oh, I guess I should have... I should have used her... I'll use it after this turn, because his defense is still down. No, I might wait for hers to get to 200. Nah, we'll use it. If Estelle doesn't beat him, she might be able to put an end to him. I hope that's an AoE. Ooh, look at all that sippet.
Or am I?
Or am I? We beat you in the tournament last game. Just FYI. Oh, we got a Heaven's Eye. That's super OP right off the bat. Right? Hardly. Bonus training. Can we go back out? I know I missed treasure chests. Well, Cassius isn't a bracer anymore. He left. There's also an S rank. Don't forget the S rank. The evil archaeologist. Wow. Tie a leash to his neck and walk him home. Eeny face. Wow. How old is Annalise? Oh, so she's 18. Ugh, I feel like one of my eyelids is stuck in my eye. Eyelids, one of my eyelashes is stuck in my eye. Skip practice? No way. That's what I was thinking. Let's get some quartz made. Aw. Alright. Which one should we upgrade? I think we're gonna put it in this slot up here. Oh, but we don't have near enough Sepith to do so. So dang it, I can't even equip that one, and that's the one I wanted all along. Alright. Guess I'll just have to go to bed. If she has any recipes for me to get. There's a lot of ingredients. And Liberal News issue 1. Guess I should read that. A rock hard ballistic biscuit. 500 area of effect. Wow. Is it cheaper to upgrade the middle slot? It is cheaper to upgrade the middle slot. Okay. I didn't even notice that. Thank you for the advice. I think I'll put... I need that one for the Curia. Go put that there. Put action here. That works. Heaven's Eye is fantastic. So that's Annalise's room. I guess, since it's the only one that's ever locked, and there's nobody in the other rooms. This was Kurt's room. A real slow start. 10 more hours of nothing happening. Oh dear. Sometimes I can't tell if you're joking. Yes, teach us the art of feng shui. There was something else I wanted to do. Oh, I wanted to read that book. The Liberal News. Alright, 2 months since the coup d'etat. I'll read it fast so you guys won't be too bored watching me just read. Because you can just pause it and read whenever you're viewing the video anyway. Alright. How do I change the page? Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Will the pact turn sour and go awry? Cassius is going to be tasked with rebuilding the army. Oh, that was the stealth room. Slumber. Non-aggression peace pact between the 3 main nations. Oh dear. Is she dreaming a battle? What a choice. Is it a real battle, or is it a dream? We're gonna slumber. Maybe I shouldn't, but we're gonna slumber. Oh my. Estelle. Oh my. Uh-oh, we're under attack. Oh no. Uh-oh. Just a scratch. Uh-oh, Jaegers. Uh-oh. They're coming in through the windows. Some synthesized stuff? Yeah, that music. He gets another turn? What? He's doing some damage. I never looked at her crafts. I'm not sure. Oh, there's her 8-week blitz. Okay. What? Oh, it's alright, she can cast spells. Oh wait, that didn't even... I guess it missed her. Golly, this guy's got a lot of health. And he does a lot of damage. Probably gonna have to actually heal up. It's alright, I can heal all day. Not really all day, but I can heal for a while. At least 8 more turns. You get CP for healing? You do not. You do not. That is garbage. And it needs to be fixed. Almost there. Ah. I heal myself. Oh, stop with that stupid charge. You might be able to put him away this round. Estelle cannot miss. For some reason I feel she's gonna miss. Ah. Success.
We're good to go.
Okay, where's the rest of them? You brats are better than I thought. Still not good enough, though. Oh god, back up. Oh god. Oh god. Oh? Oh god. Was it all part of the training? Uh-oh. I hate whenever I pick the wrong stuff, but... Or it's all a setup. Is there anything that... I mean, do you get extra stuff if you make the right decisions on those? I like one-shotting enemies. Okay. Yeah, I figured you'd probably get extra BP.
We're good to go.
A Bush Lancer. Sometimes the names of enemies be strange. Golly, that was a lot of damage for one hit.
I'm invincible! Or am I?
Or am I? This is a bunch of easy enemies, it seems. I say that and then watch me start having trouble and get wrecked by something. Oh, come on. Three HP left. Oh, and then a miss. Ooh, poison. Does poison still not carry over after battles, right? I don't need to, like, cure her poison here. So they stole their boots and their jackets, but not their weapons. Seems a little suspicious to me. How come I'm all of a sudden doing half damage to those? Huh. Didn't I just one-shot these?
Oh yeah!
Hey. This definitely looks like a major setup if our gear is sitting in treasure chests. What is that? Like a tumble thorn bush. A rolling thorn. She needs more movement. Bad. I hate exploders. No exploders. At least they knocked her back a bit. They're weak to water and fire. And she has neither. That's some damage.
Piece of cake.
Alright, where's the rest of our gear at? I'm definitely gonna have to look up these performance issues. Oh god. I don't think I'll be able to hit that. Isn't it immune to... I wonder if I can get some... Get up to 200 CP? I don't think I'll be able to get to 200. What? One. Well, that's disheartening. And a miss. We're just gonna kill these cats because that thing's gonna run away anyway. What is on its front paws? Are they like spikes? Like spike booties? For cats? That's what they look like. Quit running away from me, cat. Finally. Piece of cake. This looks like it goes to another area. Yeah, we're gonna go back. I think there's still stuff to get here. No, I guess not. I feel like I really need to kill a bunch of these. I mean, maybe I should just for the Sepith, but yeah, meant for someone specific. Me. So I think what was going on is, so long as I didn't open up my menu, it was like I had my high level gear, and then whenever I opened up my menu and looked, I realized I didn't, and so then all my damage went down. Check everything here. This is the one I came in from? Yeah. Ah, leave me alone, cats. Nature's Bounty. Is there a chest down here that I didn't see because of an angle? It doesn't look like it. Alright, so the only thing we're missing now, it seems, is Estelle's weapon. Sorry, kid. I'm tired. Okay, I think this is the exit. I guess we need to turn around and go figure out where that chest we missed is. I got a pretty good idea where it probably is. Well, maybe I don't. But I know we checked this whole area. So maybe it is towards the exit. I thought there would be more up this way. So it was hiding somewhere in an angle that I didn't see. Uh-oh. I guess I missed her weapon. Oh, it's by a different chest already open. I didn't see that until I got up here. I don't know why I didn't. I wasn't reading chat. I should have been reading chat. Uh-oh. Oh, we can retreat for now. Sweet. Okay, I think I got everything except my except Estelle's weapon, as far as I can tell. Go back through here. We can't find some. Ah, there it is. I don't know if I should keep looking or not. I don't know. I know there's no other equipment that I'm missing. So we'll go give it a shot. I guess I don't need to heal up. Let's bash your face in. I just can't believe that she's really a Jaeger. I mean, who would put all their equipment in separate chests out in the forest? Anyway. Ow. And she gets another turn? Oh my goodness, I need to clock up, I think. I don't know if I want to use up all my EP on that. This is my first real boss fight. Jeez Louise. So far I haven't even hit her yet. And she's just running away, I can't get close. Should have set Annalise up as the healer, since she has like no movement and no range. Are we supposed to win this fight? Because it's not looking good for me right now. Can't attack that person from here because she's too far away. Alright, enough of this chasing after her. Why aren't I attacking her with arts? Silly. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'm tired. Okay, well that doesn't do near as much damage. So let's keep that going. If she does that all night, then Estelle needs more turns badly. I'm gonna clock her up. Oh, I'm actually gonna get a cast off.
We're good to go.
Oh my goodness. That one? Not in range. What? And they're moving? Ow. How can they move and into a ranged attack? I would like to be able to do that. So far, this fight is very frustrating. Yes, interrupt me. Ouch. What? 2 turns? Okay, finally, we're in range. We can use Fallen Leaves. That is incredibly helpful. I'm gonna go ahead and finish her off here. I don't like ever using my healing items, but whatever works, right? Whatever gets the job done.
We're good to go.
Uh-oh. Estelle tried to get out of it. The running away business again, and never catching the bad guys or really defeating them. It's like, we've defeated you. Ha! No, you haven't. I run away. Off we go then. Well, I didn't even check for treasure chests in this main area. I better check, just to be sure. It's kind of garbage this game would do. Girl, haha, while you were busy, you know, wanting to advance the storyline after a boss fight, you forgot to check your surroundings. Oh good, I can go back to the Valstar channel here real quick and see if I can't, well, for run, hit that rest point right at the beginning, and also grab the rest of my chests that I kind of skipped out on first round. I think I got everything left, but there was a, if you go right, I think at the beginning here, and I didn't do anything in this direction. Okay. Stay away from the slug. Yes, yes, treasure. Ah. Oh, I was hoping to get around the slug. Get some free CP though. A little bit of sepet. I am invincible. Ah. My name's Sven. The treasure chest's name is Sven. That slug tried to get me. How can it move so fast? It's a slug. I'm gonna say, just, I don't know, just because. So, as far as an AoE, it is. Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna go for these back ones because maybe she'll kill the slugs. Nice. Nope, now there's more frogs. They just gonna water cannon us to death? I don't know if that got them close enough together. I don't think I have enough CP to do a chain. I might now. Aww, I won't get all three of them though. It's alright, we can kill these two. If it'll kill him, let's see. Not even close. Should have been on a critical or a straight cut. Poor little frogs, they stand no chance. What is on their head? I'm just realizing that it's... Is it a leaf? It's a leaf. They have a little leaf umbrella. Finally.
I'm invincible! Or am I?
Or am I? A proxy puppet. That's two different prevent KO items. Alright, I think that's it. Oh! Looks like that's it for this area. I don't think there's any more treasure to be had. So we can safely bail on this area, feeling good about ourselves. Oh, come on. Phlegm tongue. We do rule. Thank you, Estelle, for that astute assessment. Estelle's astute assessments. That kind of rolls off the tongue. Yes, back to the Guild Lodge. We're gonna save again just in case, since we don't know what could possibly happen. Oh no, clues. Kurt's spear is broken. They're really trying to sell this as a real attack. Wow. Oh no, they smashed the orbital telephone. Uh-oh, who is this? A random airship dude. I'm about that excuse for a man. Grimsel Fortress, then. Has to be. See? Train bracers in counter-terror operations and hijacked military bases. What are we doing? We're still training. I have to tell myself this, but this game, you never know. It throws curveballs at you all day long. They smashed my phone! Two-girl assault. When does he have this shot? Is there any new... I wish I had more black ones. I think I'll make one of these and give it to Annalise so that we have at least one other healer. And she has 3 different spells to cast. Okay. I wonder if I'll be able to get through this last dungeon in an hour. Heck yeah! Gotta check these corners for hidden chests. No map, huh? Ew. Big beetle thing. We'll go right first. It's a bunny. It gets to go first? A rabbit monster with green eyes. Those black smelly balls of something. It's a rabbit poop. It turned around and threw rabbit poop at us. Yeah, that's definitely rabbit poop.
We're good to go.
Open the gate. Thank you. Wonder if I should have gone left first. Fake walls and weird gimmicks. My wife was texting me from the other room. Carefully and deliberately. Alright, since this seems like it might be the correct direction to go, I'm gonna go back and go the other way. Right? She's too embarrassed to be on stream or video, so she'll text me. It's cute. No, don't attack that one. Let's focus fire. What was that? They really got fancy with some of these attacks. Oh my goodness. Poor Annalise. She's all, dizzy. And she missed.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. It is taking her forever to get from level 39 to 40. She's been level 39 for a long time. Treasure. Sad look. I wish I had something more for me too. More treasure. Wow. Stay away from me, beetle thing. Oh god, I get stuck on door lips. I'm always complaining about that, and in Overwatch I'm like, I'm stuck on that door lip. Power on. Yes. Gentle pat on the head. Good chest. Open the gate. This dungeon is quite straightforward. I don't need to fight you. Bunny rabbit turds. Oh my goodness. Stay away from me, beetles. Boom. Yes, the stone hammer. Boom. Oh, we're crushing it. Oh. We're gonna get pooped on one more time, but I think we'll be alright. Yeah. Played that game Ark, where you're in like a big, you know, arena thing with dinosaurs and trying to survive, and you poop occasionally. You're just running around here.
Or
You
am
can
I?
turn around and pick it up. I guess you can save it and use it as like fertilizer for, you know, farming, but it's just hilarious and ridiculous. For some reason this was, you know, the bunny poop was making me think of that. Alright, we gotta be getting close to the end here. Well, we don't gotta be. Hoping we're getting close to the end. We don't need to fight you. Oh god, now it's dark. Come on. What's down here? Oh my goodness. Ooh, a preemptive attack, but it's dark. All we can do is run. Okay. We need to find the light switch. Treasure. I remember if I've looted it or not. I just want to know what you say. Oh god. Here we go. So you get a pet rabbit, get pooped on. Oh shoot. Oh. Night goggles, huh? I thought that was a pun the first time I read it. I had to look at it again. There's this great story I want to tell you sometime. That's funny. Can we see now? Yay! Oh my goodness. So is she the only one who gets to do anything? Oh no, Estelle can attack, but she's blinded, so she may not do much. Ow, it's another turn? That's cheap. This is an interesting mechanic they decided to add into the game with the night vision goggles. I assume that this will be used elsewhere. Now, wasn't there an enemy down here? Oh no! Oh no! Okay. That was the room we had already been in and stolen the treasure. Ah! They're like roaches. Scurrying around in the dark. Alright, that was 2 floors. 3rd floor. Oh, there's a rest thing before the final boss fight. I would like to get my EP and HP back. Treasure. ID unit. What? Be prepared. Usable event item. Okay. There's no way. Oh, I'm not even counting. You are too. Evil bunny rabbits. Guess we can skip a lot of these fights. That's handy. The ID card. Let's do it. Alright, so you can't just use it, you have to actually go in here and do that. Justice prevails. Yay. Please tell me this is near the end and not the halfway point. We're gonna save, just in case. Never know what's gonna happen. And there's the bracer emblem. Finally made your way here, did ya, you freaking brats? Round 2. That's Kurt. That's Kurt dressed up. He's got a lance. A spear or whatever. Kidlets. Pry off that mask and paint your face with my sword. How very like a bracer. The heck do you? We smashed your phone. Smoke signals. Don't need to contact. Trainees coming. I don't think we would use smoke signals. I think we'll say that. Oh dear. So that was the totally wrong thing to say. Okay. Do I get negative BP for that? Cleaning rags for a new base. For the guild! Okay, if he uses a Feng Shui attack, then we'll know absolutely 100%. First, we are going to attack delay this. Oh my god, why can't we attack delay him? Can I move and attack? No, I cannot. Okay, we're just gonna straight up attack. Oh my goodness. Ah! All you did was max out her CP. Thank you. I'm debating using morale. I don't know if it would last long enough for Estelle to get up to 200 CP or not, but we'll go and use it. I really need to attack delay this guy. There we go. Does it only work for one turn? It's not a debuff? I used it over and over? Nope, he's out of my range now. Nice. Try. Air poop. And now I'm a little upset that I'm way out here. Is he weak to anything? No. It's got a lot of health. Make him come to us. You're never out of my range. Uh-oh. Don't 20% me. Well, that's He may kill her. Don't you dare. Oh my goodness, now he's gonna do it to Estelle. Yeah, that hits hard. We're just gonna bring her right back.
We're good to go.
Some of that. Ah, she really needs some movement, I guess. What? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I'm waiting for Estelle's CP to get to 200. Oh, the cookie! I forgot about the cookie. He boosted himself again. Let's try it. We're gonna use the cookie. Surprise!
We're good to go.
Oh my god. That did 1,000 damage. And he gets another turn. Come on, Estelle. We need to get your CP maxed out. Since he gets a turn anyway. I'm gonna use a lot of these bombs, it seems. He missed! Wow! Alright. That only did 1,100? I feel it should have done more. And he gets to go again. That cheeky bastard. Leave her alone, you jerk. Oh my goodness. That doesn't seem to really like it's going to work very well. But he's still going to get a turn. Let's try to heal through, I guess. Ouch. Did he just heal himself for 1,000? I wish he was attacking Estelle more, so that her CP would be generating. And you just knocked her halfway across the board. And then ran towards you. That wasn't a smart move. Annalise, you really need to have a movement quartz. Almost there. Oh, you serious? And I was gonna knock her halfway across the board. She can't get to him this turn. Things just got interesting. Ah, victory.
Piece of cake.
Karna. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, no fair. Tragic Lodgekeeper heroine. And here's the last little liar. Yay. Yay, rest easy. Let's have some food. Uh-oh. Location unknown. Whose airship is this? Looks ominous. Who's this weirdo? Is he related to Olivia? Oh, what a lovely little hideaway. Ah, the professor's tastes. He must be one of the people with the archaeologist. Oh, it was Lawrence. Oh, so his real name is Lo? Oh dear. So they're all in Liberl, huh? Which riddle? Now there's the bad guy. The Phantom Thief. Weissman. Ruan, which quest? Trying to remember. I remember about like finding the books or whatever. You wounded me, sir. So who's the Grand Master? I thought Weissman was the main bad guy. He's not. Oh dear. My wife just texted me again. Apparently there was a stabbing at my local mall. have the gospel, right? So the fool was enforcer number 0, so their numbers, number 0 is like the highest enforcer, so he's directly under the Grand Master. Oh, it's the Capuas. What's going on here? Is this their base burned down or something? Oh, is that their home? Is that Joshua? What's he doing with them? Oh, come on, Joshua. You'll always be a bracer. I don't remember him mentioning it, no. Is that where he's from? Is that what he said? Mr. Chess Master. Everyone likes Joshua. Oh, the prologue is ended. I might go ahead and call it there. It's been about 3.5 hours, so I'm gonna save it. And I think we're going to pick this up again tomorrow and continue on with chapter 1, I guess. Thanks for watching, Ray, and like I said, I'll be doing this tomorrow night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll kind of play it by ear. Maybe the days that my wife works, I might play because she'll be going to bed early on those days. But we'll pick it up later. See you, man.